Welcome back. So we have more Harbor Freight deals this weekend, December 13th through 15th. So this is going on right now. 10% off any single item for everybody, and then 20% off for any single item in store only for ITC members. So this is going to be a little bit tough. You can't stack it, but these tend to be used really well for those items, those big ticket items that don't go on sale often. 20% off to 25% off is really the best you're going to get on those. Again, the tools that never go on sale, but this is going on this weekend. Try to use this coupon if you're going in for the deals, the 12 days of Christmas. Again, today is the 40% off Icon all wrenches, torque wrenches, and breaker bars. And I had a few people in the comments tell me they went in, they asked if they could use this on the wrench pliers or the pliers wrench, and they were told no, unfortunately, which is surprising to me, just because in those product descriptions it says the exact words that it's a wrench, and then this says all Icon wrenches. Anyways, unfortunately, the examples I heard, they couldn't use them, but hopefully somebody else was able to. Still great deals on the wrench sets, torque wrench, and the breaker bars, which technically today, if you haven't gone in, you could probably still make it and get this deal on the Icon. But what we're looking at is deal 3 of the days of deals, which is going on tomorrow. It is the Cover Pro 10-foot by 20-foot portable car canopy, $89.99, $55 off, and they've combined it with the 20-ton Pittsburgh hydraulic bottle jack, which is great. 20 tons, you're lifting anything. Really easy to use if you're just lifting something up and not really planning on getting underneath it, because I think that's maybe the difference between using a classic floor jack or a bottle jack. Easier to store, doesn't take up that much space, and this is 50% off. But let's go ahead and, I know we did this in a separate video, but let's just really quickly verify that these are deals according to their price history. So here we have the Cover Pro canopy. It's showing that it did drop in price to $129.99, and the price has hovered around, has gone down to $99.99 with the retail price and coupon back in October. So it has been as low as $99.99 in the last 3 years, but it's going to be $10 cheaper than that. So officially, that's a really good deal. $10 cheaper than the lowest it's been. Definitely a good time to get if you're in the market for a car canopy. And also here we have the 20-ton hydraulic bottle jack. Let's check out its history. And it is listed at the $59.99 right now. Nice looking bottle jack, low profile. Looks like this started off at $40, gone up in price to the $60 that it's at now. And in the last 2 years, it hasn't gone lower than $45. Unfortunate to see that it's gone up in price from when it first came out. Doesn't look like it'll go back down to the $40 anytime soon. Lowest coupon was $44.99, but with the sale, it's going down to $29.99. So this is an excellent deal on this bottle jack, a 20-ton hydraulic bottle jack. So price that it's never been at before in the last 4 years, and it's well below that. So definitely a good buy on the 20-ton bottle jack floor jack. And then, well, they have it separated here. But then they give a sneak peek into day 4. And again, when this was leaked on Reddit, the days were a little bit different, but they now combined these welding carts and cabinets with this Armstrong full motion TV mount. So I'm looking forward to see what they maybe replace some of those, because before the bottle jack was day 11, I believe. This one, it looks like they just added in the wall mount. But again, these look like really great deals, especially these welding carts and cabinets. So I wanted to look at the options that Harbor Freight has for carts and cabinets, and we'll even take a look at the wall mount history. We'll look at the wall mount first. It's the Armstrong 37-inch to 80-inch full motion TV. So basically covers any size TV that you'll want. 80-inch. I mean, if you have bigger than an 80-inch TV, kudos to you. But this is probably will fit any and every need. $39.99. Looks like the price has gotten down as low as $24.99 back in January of this year. And more recently in October was down to $27.99. So $24 to $27. And it looks like it's being matched. So it has been here once before. It is the lowest it's gone, and it's matching that to $24.99 for the TV wall mount. So again, I mean, that's still an excellent deal. Not going to be mad that it's not the lowest ever or lower than the lowest ever. So solid deal for that. And now let's look at some of the welding carts and cabinets for day 4. So first one we're looking at is this Chicago Electric 100-pound capacity welding cart. Some nice little chains on the back. Here's an example of how you can store some tools. They have the titanium welder on it, gas tank $49.99. History for this welding cart is showing that the lowest that it's already been at was $29.99. So that's pretty low for this cart. Came out at $40 back in 2021. Right away, it was down to its lowest price. Hadn't been there for a few years. And then recently in October, it did go back down to $29.99. So it has been down in price to this lowest price once before. But taking a look at the deal, it'll be 40% off of its retail price. So 40% off of its retail price, which right now it's currently at $49.99. 40% off will be $20 off. So it will get back down actually to that $29.99, which again is a really good deal, but it's been there before. So, okay, not too bad. And at least based off of this chart, it doesn't reflect that its most recent price increase, which is unfortunate because it does show that it was down to $29.99 as a regular price back in October. So anyways, they did raise the price on this, and 40% off would be what it was at normal price only a few months ago. So, I mean, you're not getting a terrible deal. But they have pulled a relatively quick one, at least on this Chicago electric welding capacity cart, but it is one of the less expensive ones. But we continue on to the other ones. Here we have the Vulcan 350-pound capacity welding cart. This one, of course, able to take a little bit more weight, $109.99, has 2-tier shelf system, holds the welder, holds the gas cylinder, tools and consumables. Looks like it easy transport, 2 vertical handles, tough steel construction. They're selling me on the marketing. Looks sturdy, looks nice. Listed at $109.99 according to its price history, of course. Looks like it came out at $119.99, so that is good. It has come down in price from when it was first released, but it does appear that there's been multiple sales on this, down to $99.99. Once down to $98.99 back in December of 2021, but $99.99 a few times throughout the last 2 years, but its current price is the $109.99. 40% off of that would be roughly $44 off. So you're going to get this for about, what is that, $70? So $70 is going to be a pretty good deal. About $20, $30 less than what its mostly lowest price was over the last 2 years. So this is definitely a good deal. It's been going down in price at least recently from where it was at. And then 40% on top of that makes this a definite good buy if you're in the market. But there's another one. Here's the Chicago Electric 286-pound capacity welding cabinet. It's $179.99. This one looks a little bit different, has some actual drawers in it to be able to store some nice, keep your small consumables nice and organized. Pretty convenient, looks pretty nice. Price history wise, came out at $189.99 back in March of 2021. Has gone down. Retail price as much as $169 back in 2023. Currently sits at $179. Lowest coupon price was $159.99. And the math is hurting my head, so I'm going to bust out the calculator. So its current price is the $179.99. So we're going to go ahead and do 40% off of that, and you would get it for $107.99, essentially saving close to probably, so it's at $70, $72 off, and it's well below the $159.99 that it was down to back in June. So excellent savings on this welding cart with the 40% off. So you can't go wrong with this one. This one hasn't been jacked up in price. Good time to get these carts if they're the ones you're looking for. And then for the carts, last but not least, this is like the juggernaut. It's the Vulcan 500-pound capacity, heavy-duty, large welding cart, all-in-one workstation. It says it's the best way to store all your welding gear. And according to the pictures, it looks like you can. You have 3 different welding units, multiple gas cylinders, drawers to store your goods. Looks like it has literally everything of the other ones that we just went over. $399.99 according to its price history. It looks like it came out at $369.99, so always sad to see it's gone up in price, but of course I guess maybe that makes sense with inflation. Went up to as high as $449.99 back in 2022. List price is now back to $399.99. Shows a coupon back in October at $349.99. But let's bring out our calculator and it'll tell us the true deal here. $399.99 times 40% 40% off, and you would get this for a staggering, I mean, I guess maybe unstaggering, but for a drastic cut of $239.99. So you're saving, what is that? At least from the retail price. Well, from the lowest price, you're saving over $100, saving $110 from the lowest price that it's been at the $349.99. So $110 less than that. So this would be the time. Doesn't look like these have gone on sale. Recently it did, but it hasn't been anywhere close to this price in the time that it's been at Harbor Freight over the last 3 to 4 years. This 40% is relatively unbeatable for the prices and sales that they've been at. And with that, I'll leave it. Hopefully you're finding this useful. Save a few dollars. Consider liking and subscribing. Find some deals. And as soon as I find some more, I'll send them your way.